We've all heard the saying, play to your strengths. But what do we really mean when we use this saying? As parents, how can we help our kids play to their strengths? Well, first, we need to know what strengths are. Psychology researchers have been scientifically studying strengths for the past 3 decades and have categorised hundreds of different strengths into true broad categories. Talent and skill-based strengths, for example, sporting prowess or being a whiz with technology. And character-based strengths, for example, capacity for kindness or being uncommonly brave. Many of us unwittingly focus on talents and skills because these are easy to see. For example, you can see a talented artist's work on the canvas. You can taste the meal of a talented chef. Compared to talents and skills, character strengths, the positive aspects of our personality, are less visible because they sit inside of us. They reside in our thoughts and our feelings, both of which are invisible to others. Luckily, character strengths also come out through our actions, and this is where we can see them as strengths. As a parent, you can look for the patterns in your child's behaviour and actions that give you a clue about their inner character. For example, if your child is the type to tackle a school assignment by thinking through things, examining the information from all sides, and weighing up all of the evidence as they write their assignment, this is a clue to the character strength of being open-minded. Maybe your child has a natural ability of bringing friends together for a group activity, and you watch them motivate others to get things done and foster positive relationships. If so, their actions suggest that they have the underlying character strength of leadership. Character expands the arena of strengths beyond talent. You may not have a son or daughter who makes the cut for a sporting team or gets into the gifted program at school, but you're sure to find aspects of their character that are virtuous and strong. The more that you, their parent, values these strengths, the more they will see and learn to value their own strengths. Here's something else to think about when you're learning about what strengths are. We often think about strengths as things we're good at, but psychologists have identified that for something to be a true strength, it takes more than just good performance. In fact, strengths have 3 elements: high performance, high energy, and high use. In other words, strengths are the things that your child does well, does often, and does with energy. Think of the child who's good at playing the piano, but consistently resists practicing, doesn't love the lessons, and hates the recitals. There's the performance element of a strength there, but there's very little energy or use. This means that even though he's good at playing the piano, it's not really a true strength. So the first step in becoming a strength-based parent is teaching yourself how to look for evidence of this strengths triad, looking for performance, energy, and use. For example, you can notice performance by seeing aspects of character that are mature and above what you'd expect for your child's age. Maybe your child is more emotionally intelligent than others his or her age. Or you can recognise that your child has a faster learning curve than most for a particular skill. You can notice energy by looking for shifts in body language and facial expressions that show your child is energised by what they're doing. Changes in language, for example using more positive words, and changes in volume, pitch, and speed of language also give you clues that suggest your child is energised and thus using a strength. The biggest clue for the third element of strength, the element of use, is the ways in which your child is choosing to spend their time. What are the things that are grabbing your child's attention and imagination? What are the things that your child obviously enjoys doing? Knowing the 3 elements helps you to see what a true strength is in your child. It prevents you from falling into the trap of thinking that because your child is good at something, this is a strength, and you must continue to push them. For example, my daughter Emily is good at tennis. She won't make the talent squad, but she's pretty good. She can serve well, she has a decent volley and a good forehand. So she has the performance element of a strength ticked off. Yet I know tennis is not a true strength of hers because she never finishes her practice. The energy and the use element of strength is missing. On the other hand, I can't get her to stop practicing soccer. She's out in the backyard practicing her footwork whenever she gets a spare minute. She has abundant energy to practice, and she's good at it. So when it comes to soccer, I'm seeing the 3 elements of a true strength. The triarchy of strengths doesn't only apply for talent-based strengths, such as sport. It also applies to the second bucket of strengths, our character strengths. Every child has character strengths, and you'll notice that your child has some aspects of their character that they perform well. Maybe your child sees issues of justice and fairness more clearly than others. In addition to the performance element, the character strength will evoke high levels of energy when used, and your child will naturally use that strength over and over. You won't need to remind your child to be kind or brave or fair, because if it's a strength, it will come naturally to them. When you see your child doing something well, doing it with energy, and doing it a lot, that's your cue for helping them to play to their strengths.